All right, guys. So, how do you do check ins, weigh ins, all that kind of stuff? I'm actually standing in the spot where I will do my check ins so you guys don't freak out and say, well, this isn't the same spot that you have. What do I do? So, again, the biggest thing with this one is consistency is king. Write it down. Consistency is king. Consistency is king. So, again, what specifically you do, where you do it, how you do it. The most important thing is that you do it the exact same place, the exact same time, the exact same circumstance every single time. The rest really doesn't matter much. Now, if you want my recommendation, one, if you're going to weigh yourself, which you probably will in some way, shape, or form, is do it the exact same time every single day. A very good time, but doesn't have to be, is first thing in the morning, just because obviously your food won't change a whole lot. Water retention can change massively with stress, with training, with a whole bunch of things. So it's not uncommon, especially for a male, a larger person, to be able to go up and down in weight 6 to 7 pounds throughout the course of a day. So again, first thing in the morning, I usually say get up in the morning, do your business. Once you're done with that, hop on the scale and just do that every single time for an accurate weight. Now, again, I gotta say this again because someone will be confused about it. If for whatever reason you like doing it at night or you like doing it at the same scale at work or Publix or whatever, as long as it's the same or you're gonna wear the exact same clothes, whatever, have at it. But obviously it makes the most sense in the morning where you have nothing else on, nothing else that could weigh different at various points in time, nothing drastically different with digestion or water or anything like that. That will be the most consistent time. As far as your pictures go, same thing. I recommend a solid background. I recommend getting as much of your body in as you can. Obviously, your feet probably aren't going to change. So if you don't see your feet, or if you don't care about your calves don't matter, right? Then you don't have to see your calves. But obviously, see your entire body. And really, you want to do that in the same lighting at the same time of day. If you want to get a little fancy, natural lighting tends to work best. But really, this is one of those things where it actually makes a difference to a degree of the time of the day. If you did it at 10 a.m. and the sun's on one side of your house, and then you do it at another time at 8 p.m. and it's dark out and you just have lights on, your pictures will actually look potentially significantly different. So I know that seems a little bit tedious. Doesn't have to be natural lighting, I'm just saying that. But obviously, if you've got the same light in your house, the same time of day, if you've got the windows open, try and do everything exactly the same because, again, from start to finish, it will make a difference in how your body looks. Now, as far as what you actually show, entirely personal preference. Again, if you're into competing or you're into bodybuilding, just do your quarter turns. You don't need me to show you how to do those. If you're a normal person, just relax from the front, just relax from the side, and just relax from the rear. And now again, what do you do with your waist? Someone asks, is like, should I pull it in as tight as I can? Should I stick it out for the before, suck it in for the end? I mean, whatever makes you happy. But the reality is do something consistent. I mean, when I take a picture, I just naturally lightly tense my midsection. And then that's just how I do it both times. I'm not one point in time sticking it out or completely relaxed or bad posture. Whatever position you choose, just try and do it consistency. So whatever posture, whatever waist, whatever it is. Now, guys, generally, this is the one difference because I'm not a female. This is a personal preference. Lots of times guys will leave their arms at their side because they want to see a change here. Obviously, some females care about their arms too, but a lot of females will like to take pictures like this as well too, because if they really want to show obviously off their waist, they don't want this in front of their waist or in front of the side of their thigh or their glute. And again, take your pictures in something that shows a relatively large amount of skin. Swimwear is probably the best. If you're a guy and you want to see your quad change, maybe you're going to have to do some boxers or something, or if you wear swimwear that's up here, that's fine. But again, you want any part of your body that you want to see a visible change in, make sure you're showing it. I know that sounds kind of obvious, but some people act confused about that to some degree. So that's it. So again, consistency is king. If you want anything else is bonus. So if you have someone that can do a skin fold, you have someone that can do a DEXA scan or a bod pod or whatever, have at it. If you want to go one step further and do measurements, don't worry about it. Is it the right spot? Is it the right thing for my chest or my arms or my legs? As long as you do it yourself or you have someone else do it and they do it the exact same spot every time, that's going to be great. My one recommendation is if you're dropping body fat and you're measuring arms, you're measuring quads, there will be some circumference loss because of loss of body fat, even if you don't see a lot of body fat. So I normally say if you want to measure something, measure your waist. It's probably the single best body part to measure, because even if you're doing a recomp where your scale doesn't change a whole lot, your waist measurements should change. So again, if you want to tape measure, my top recommendation is waist. Do it straight over your belly button, above your pelvis, above your hip bones. But anything else is just completely individual, bonus, up to you. And again, it should be obvious, but if you're trying to drastically change your legs or your arms, maybe that's your challenge. How much can you grow your arms over the course of 10 weeks? Then yeah, maybe you want to measure that body part, but that's going to be very individual specific. So get out there, get measuring, get scaling, and